Welcome to Hope's Homemade Kitchen. Today we're making Portillo's chopped salad. Now Portillo's started in Chicago as a hot dog stand, and that's what they're famous for. Today I'm making a copycat of their chopped salad, and I'll also show you how they make their sweet Italian vinaigrette that goes with this salad. So let's get started on this delicious recipe. First, I marinated, seasoned, and grilled 2 large chicken breasts. Next, I needed some crispy bacon, so I used the oven method and baked a pound of bacon at 350 degrees until it was nice and crispy. Then I chopped it up and reserved a cup of that for the recipe. Next, I chopped up my grilled chicken. Remember, when you're making a salad like this, you want all of your ingredients to be of a similar size chop. Now we're going to mix up our sweet Italian vinaigrette for the salad. I'm going to use a small dressing container. Now this one has measurements right on it. I need 1/3 cup of olive oil. I need 1/4 cup of white balsamic vinegar. Now if you don't have white balsamic vinegar, white wine vinegar will also work, or you could just use regular balsamic vinegar. So 1/4 cup of white balsamic vinegar. For the sweetener, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. You can also use granulated sugar or honey. 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. I want 1 garlic clove minced. And finally, just salt and pepper to taste. Just give that a good shake. One thing I forgot, you do need a teaspoon of dried oregano. Now give it a shake. Okay, we'll set that aside until we fix our other ingredients. Next, I'm cooking 3/4 of a cup of dry ditalini pasta. Once that's done, I'll drain it and rinse it to cool it for the salad. Next, you'll need to seed and chop a tomato. Now, I'm not making a huge salad tonight, so I'm just gonna dice a tomato. And the thing about this chopped salad is you want all of the ingredients to be chopped about the same size. In the description box of this video, I'll give you all of the ingredients and instructions, and all of these ingredients will be for 4 to 6 servings. I'm not making that much, just for 2 people tonight. And the reason you want to seed the tomatoes is you don't want this particular salad to be very wet. You also want some green onions. You can do the tops and the bottoms. I'm going to put those ingredients into a medium mixing bowl. Now this salad calls for both iceberg lettuce and romaine lettuce. I'll just add that to the bowl as I chop these up. I have a package of romaine lettuce. You'll want to chop those up into the size pieces of your salad. There's so many textures in here with the 2 kinds of lettuce and the red cabbage. I like to make this salad as we eat them, so everything is fresh. And I only make as many servings as we'll need. Got some red cabbage. Okay, in my bowl I've got my iceberg lettuce, my romaine lettuce, red cabbage, green onions, and I have diced Roma tomatoes that have been seeded. I'm going to mix all that up. I'm going to add a spoonful of ditalini pasta, some bacon, a spoonful of chopped grilled chicken. Now you can also use rotisserie chicken. You can do any kind of chicken you like. You can bake your chicken, even crispy chicken. Now you also have a choice of cheeses. The original recipe calls for gorgonzola cheese. If you don't like gorgonzola, you can certainly replace that with any other type of cheese that you like. And the great thing about making this salad at home is you can put in more of the ingredients that you like. I'm just going to sprinkle in a little bit of gorgonzola. I'm going to put this in a serving bowl, and then we'll top it with our dressing that we made, our sweet Italian vinaigrette. Now, isn't that a beautiful salad? Now, my husband got a chopped salad from Portillo's, and I'm going to do a comparison. Okay, here's the salad that we made, and here's the salad from Portillo's. It looks pretty close. I think it looks like I added a little more of the red cabbage. I think I like the way mine looks better. And then their house dressing. It's a very creamy looking dressing. And the one that we made has a little bit more of a green color. There's a sweet. Oh, that is this is a delicious vinaigrette. Absolutely delicious. But see, there's the comparison. I'm going to do just a little bit of dressing here on the side and taste that one, and a little bit of mine over here. But look how close those are. All right, first I'm going to taste the Portillo's one. That's a good salad. I can see why it's popular. He picked this up several hours ago, so the lettuce is not as fresh as if it were just freshly made, but it kind of falls a little bit flat, I think. Let's see how this one tastes. Very crunchy. I like the little bit more of the red cabbage in there to give it that crunch, plus the crispy bacon. There's hardly any bacon in this one, but it's a very, very close comparison. Now, my chicken is a little more flavorful because I seasoned it and grilled it. Theirs looks like it might have been baked and chopped. Now, they have options at Portillo's. You can order a spicy, crispy chicken with it. This sweet Italian vinaigrette is a winner. I put the recipe in the description box below, but you really need to make it. It's so good. But I think mine looks way more appealing. The grilled chicken, I mean, you can't go wrong with homemade ingredients, and you can put in all of the special ingredients you like and more of what you like. I really hope you make this. It'll be on your go-to salad list for many years to come. Thank you so much for joining me today as we made Copycat Portillo's chopped salad. We'll see you next time.